Long ago in the 1600s, many Africans were forcibly taken to foreign lands as slaves. They toiled hard in fields, mines, and other tough jobs that needed strong workers. As time passed, more slaves were brought in, and they became a big part of the population in those places. When the slave trade finally ended, most stayed in those countries, while a few moved elsewhere. Today, many nations outside Africa have large black communities, making up a big share of their people. In this exciting video, we're diving into the countries with the highest black populations. Get ready for an eye-opening journey as we reveal them one by one. Stick with us, and let's explore together. Number 10. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, often seen as a mostly white nation, is home to a surprising number of black people. Around 2.4 million, or about 2.5% of the UK's 64 million residents, are black. Not every black person in the UK is a British citizen. Some moved from other countries and hold different statuses. But those born and raised here are British, either from birth or by becoming citizens. Many black Brits in Greater London trace their roots to slaves from centuries ago, called the Old Diaspora. Others who came for school or work are known as the New Diaspora. You'll find black communities thriving in big cities like London, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, and Bristol. Some areas have more black residents because of history, society, or jobs. Join us as we uncover the vibrant story of black life in the UK. It's a tale you won't want to miss. Number 9. Mexico. A vibrant nation of about 126 million people is home to roughly 2.5 million black individuals, making up nearly 2.1% of the population. Their story began long ago during the painful days of slavery. Not every person with African roots in Mexico calls themselves Afro-Mexican, and the true number of those with African heritage is likely higher than official records show. These communities aren't spread evenly across the country. Instead, they shine brightly in places like the Costa Chica region of Guerrero, Oaxaca, and Veracruz, where fishing and farming thrive, offering jobs to many. In recent years, the Afro-Mexican community has gained more recognition. A historic moment came in 2015 when Mexico's government officially named Afro-Mexicans as an ethnic group, sparking greater awareness and pride. Join us as we dive into the rich, inspiring story of Mexico's black communities, a journey filled with heart. Number 8. Jamaica. Jamaica's vibrant heartbeat echoes with the strength of its black community, and it's no shock to see them shine in sports, especially athletics. About 78.5% of the island's 2.9 million people, roughly 2.4 million, are black, Afro-Caribbean, or of mixed African heritage. Their roots trace back to the painful era of slavery, when Africans from groups like the Akan, Ibibio, and Igbo were forcibly brought to the island during colonial times. These ancestors came from places like Ghana, Nigeria, and beyond, shaping Jamaica's rich culture. Today, black Jamaicans live across the entire island, with lively communities thriving in cities like Kingston, Montego Bay, and Spanish Town. Their spirit and resilience light up every corner of this proud nation. Get ready to explore the dynamic story of Jamaica's black population, a tale of strength and legacy that will grip your heart. Number 7. Venezuela. Venezuela's vibrant tapestry includes a proud black community, with about 4.2% of its people, roughly thousands, calling themselves black or Afro-descendant. Their story began centuries ago, when around 100,000 Africans were forcibly brought as slaves during the brutal transatlantic slave trade. Over time, this community grew stronger, fueled by newcomers from other lands, growing families, and blending with other cultures through marriage. You'll find Afro-Venezuelans all across the nation, but their presence shines brightest along the stunning coastal regions, especially in Falcon, Sucre, and Zulia, as well as in the bustling capital, Caracas. Each area pulses with the rich history and spirit of these communities. Dive into this captivating tale of resilience and heritage. It's a journey through Venezuela's soul that will grab your heart and keep you glued to every moment. Number 6. France. France might surprise you with its vibrant black community, whose roots stretch back to the 1500s when French traders enslaved Africans. Today, France stands out as a top non-African nation with a thriving black population. Back in 1999, about 1.2 million black or African people lived here, according to the National Institute of Statistics and Economic Studies. By 2020, that number doubled to around 2.2 million, and by 2024, it soared to between 3 and 5 million. This growth comes from from new arrivals, growing families, and more people embracing their African heritage. Many came from North and West Africa after World War I, seeking safety or aiding in the war effort, adding to the community's strength. Black residents live across France but shine brightest in places like Marseille, Saint-Denis, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and Réunion due to history and opportunity. Stick with us to uncover more of this powerful story. It's a journey that will grip your heart. Number 5. Colombia. Colombia's story pulses with the resilience of its Afro-Colombian community, making up about 37% of the nation's people, despite facing deep-rooted racism. Their journey began in the early 1500s, when Spanish colonizers forcibly brought African slaves to these lands. Over time, brave souls escaped, forming free communities called palanques, where their spirit thrived. Most Afro-Colombians trace their roots to these enslaved ancestors, often blending African, indigenous, and European heritage. The population has held steady, with a 2005 report showing 10.5% of Colombians as Afro-descendant, up slightly from 10.5% in 1993. Today, over 11 million Afro-Colombians call this country home, their presence strongest along the vibrant coastal regions like Chaco, Valle del Cauca, and Buenaventura. Their culture lights up these shores with unbreakable strength. Join us as we unravel this gripping tale of courage and identity, a story that will capture your heart and keep you riveted. Number 4. Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic, a proud country, not a state, pulses with a vibrant Afro-Dominican community, where about 8.5% of its people, over 8 million, identify as Black. Their roots weave a rich tapestry of African and European ancestry, with traces of indigenous and other heritages. The story of their growth is tied to a painful past of slavery under Spanish rule, when countless Africans were forcibly brought to the land. After slavery ended, the Afro-Dominican population kept rising, fueled by the country's growing economy, new job opportunities, and a powerful wave of Black pride and cultural awareness. From the sunny coasts of San Cristobal and San Pedro de Macorís to the heartland of Cotuí and Monte Plata, Afro-Dominicans bring life to every corner. Dive into this thrilling tale of resilience and heritage. It's a journey through the Dominican Republic's soul that will grab your heart and hold you tight. Number 3. Haiti. A Caribbean gem, pulses with the vibrant spirit of its Afro-Haitian people, who make up over 95.5% of its 11 million residents. This makes Haiti the most populous country outside Africa, with a predominantly Black population. Their story begins with the painful scars of slavery and colonialism, when countless Africans were forcibly brought to the island. Over time, more arrived from nearby Caribbean nations and Africa, adding to their numbers. Packed into Haiti's small 27,700 square kilometer land, the population creates bustling, lively communities, especially in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Most Afro-Haitians trace their roots to West and Central Africa, places like Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Angola, Sierra Leone, Benin, and Senegal. Their rich heritage fuels a proud culture that shines bright. Join us as we uncover the gripping tale of Haiti's Afro-Haitians, a journey of resilience and identity that will seize your heart. Number 2. United States. The United States pulses with a dynamic Black population, shaped by a history that began with the painful era of transatlantic slavery. Since then, the number of Black residents has steadily grown, boosted by those who bravely chose to make America their home. Today, over 40 million Black people, about 13.7% of the U.S. population, bring life to this nation. Their presence varies across regions, with vibrant communities thriving in southern states like Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, and Alabama. Texas stands out, hosting the largest Black population at 3 million, roughly 14% of its total residents, making it the second most diverse state. Meanwhile, states like Montana, Wyoming, and Maine have fewer Black residents. From bustling cities to quiet towns, Black Americans shape the nation's heartbeat. Join us as we dive into this powerful story of growth and resilience, a journey that will grip your heart. Number 1. Brazil. The most populous non-African nation with a vibrant Black community buzzes with their energy across countless activities. Yet, their presence isn't spread evenly. The Northeast, with states like Bahia, Maranhão, and Pernambuco, pulses with large Black populations, alive with culture and history. In contrast, the Southeast, including São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, has fewer Black residents, while the South and Central West regions, like Santa Catarina, have the smallest share. The story of Black Brazilians began with the pain of slavery, and after its end in 1888, most chose to stay, building lives and legacies. Today, over 55.9 million people of African descent call Brazil home, shaping its soul. This global tale stretches beyond Brazil, America, and the Caribbean also hold thriving black communities, born from the tragic slave trade and forced migrations. These groups carry Africa's rich heritage, despite the scars of colonialism. Their resilience shines worldwide, creating vibrant cultures. Dive into this gripping journey of strength and history. It'll hold your heart.